Oh, hi, how are you? Um, my name is Potato, as you can tell, and I'm a senior doctor at Potato University Hospital. You might be wondering how did a potato end up as a doctor? Well, let me tell you, becoming a doctor wasn't an easy job, to be honest. I know it seems like it, but it wasn't easy at all, especially when you're a potato, which I am. Um, but it's one of the best things I've ever done, to be honest. Um, Not only do I get to help fruits um, and vegetables, you know, but also get to crack a few jokes along the way. Um, so I would say sit back and relax and just enjoy the video because I've worked really hard studying medicine from that institute. So moving forward, I would like to share a story where you know when I was a humble potato growing up, you know, in the soil. But unlike the others, um, I always had bigger dreams, and I wasn't going to be the one sitting in a basket or waiting, for someone to pick me up or to get smashed. I had the vision. I wanted to cure the fruits and vegetables, and um, to reach everyone from our family and, if you say, vegetables and fruits and whoever. I just wanted to help people. Well, not people, I would say. Yeah, for us as people, yeah. So I decided to apply to medical school. Um, I got accepted into a prestigious University of Roots School. That's just around that corner. And let me tell you, it wasn't easy, as I said before, because my father had to work hard to provide for us. On top of that, that medical school was expensive and it was tough, you know. But as a potato, I had to prove myself. At every step, the exams, they were brutal. Um, I remember this one time when my father had sleepless nights because he wanted to drop me off to the university and also the next day work. But he wouldn't believe how I was to pass that exam. Um, Now I'm the senior doctor at the university hospital. I treat fruits and vegetables and also, um, you know, anyone who needs a little help. It could be you as well. But okay, but the real drama in the hospital doesn't always come from the potatoes. It's the fruits and other vegetables really that keep me on my toes. I don't have toes, but yeah, it keep me on my toes. Um, Take for example the time a basket of French fries came into the ER. Now you'd think I'd, be used to fries by now. I mean, we potatoes stick together, but this was no ordinary French fry. This fry was covered in blood, and I was talking about ketchup, blood red ketchup, splattered all over like, it had just been through a war. I rushed over to him and asked, "What happened to you?" The fry looks up at me, all battered and beaten, and says, "Doctor, I've been dipped, dunked, and thrown into a deep fryer one too many times. I've had enough, please, I need help." So, I had to act fast. The ketchup was all over the place, but we cleaned him up, got him crisped, and after a while, refresher in the fryer, he was golden again, back in shape and ready to serve. I sent him home with a note saying that you are fantastic. Don't ever forget that. I love to motivate people, and my patients as well. But not every case is that dramatic. There was this one time a tomato came into my office. Now, tomatoes are tricky. They can be sweet, they can be sour, and they're prone to emotional breakdowns. This tomato came in looking like it was squashed by life. Literally, it was all flat and mushy, and I could tell this tomato had been through some stuff, to be honest. So it says I'm feeling overripped, and now wants me around. And no one, and basically the tomatoes told me that no one needs the tomato anymore around them. So I also said that they always pick the fresh tomatoes for the salads, and I'm just here sitting on the counter hoping someone will use me in a sauce. And I could tell this tomato was, really going through it, to be honest, and I wasn't able to, you know, um, bear all that kind of stuff. So I sat him down, gave him a little, pep talk, and said, "Listen, pal, you don't need to be fresh all the time. You are essential part of the culinary world. You are the heart of every good marinara, and every pizza and every sauce, whatever you could." Yeah, and I told the tomato that you're always there making everything better. Embrace you know who you are, and let me tell you, by the time he left my office, he was practically glowing. Moral of the story: you don't have to be perfect to be invaluable, but tomatoes aren't the only ones with problems. One day I had an entire pot of peas come in. You heard it right, peas, a whole pot. They were all clumped together, not knowing what to do with themselves. um Also, they couldn't, decide whether to stick together or to go their separate ways. I asked what seems to be the issue, guys, yeah? And one P says, not PP, yeah? Doc, we just don't know. We feel stuck. We want to break free, but we are so used to being together. We are like glue to each other. And I said, you know what happens, that's the problem right there. You are peas. You can go in any direction. Don't be afraid to, separate once in a while and grow on your own. So I gave them a little advice, yeah, um, a little individual therapy, and guess what? They went out in the world, each finding, their own unique place. Sometimes you've got to break away to grow, literally. I'm just being literal. And then I had some lettuce, come in, and this lettuce was really in trouble. It was wilting, barely hanging on, and looked like it hadn't seen sunlight in ages. I asked lettuce, "What's going on, man?" Um, I'm just feeling so drained, doctor. I've been in this relationship with cauliflower for years now. It's always taken more than I can give, toxic relationship basically. So I took a look at this lettuce and said, "Do you know what? You need a break. You can't keep giving, and giving without taking care of yourself. Sometimes you need to leave, that cauliflower, and take some time for yourself. Go outside, soak in the sun, and just chill for a while. You'll come back even stronger and fresher than ever. You know." And let me tell you, folks, after a little rest, that lettuce came back with a new lease on life, crisp and ready to face the world. That's how we treat everyone. And then the most heartwarming case I've had was a potato, basically. That's right, a fellow potato. A little, spud struggling with his identity. He came in looking all mashed up and said, "Doctor, I just don't know what to do anymore. People keep turning me into mashed potatoes, or they fry me, or even worse, make me into salad. I'm lost. I don't know who I am." And I said, "Buddy, listen here. You are a potato. You are everything. You're versatile. You are the foundation of comfort, food. You're in fries, yeah? You're in salads, you're in soups. You are what keeps the world going round." My friend and I just like that, he walked out of my office feeling like the, golden spot he was born to be. So here's the deal, being a potato doctor has taught me a lot about life. It's not about being perfect, it's about embracing who you are, yeah? Whether you're a tomato with issues or a french fry covered in ketchup, it's it's okay to feel a little battered sometimes. What matters is how you bounce back, how you crispen up, and how you find your way again. Now, before I finish, let's talk about why I do, what I do basically. You see, in this job, it's not just about giving medical treatment, it's all about helping these fruits and veggies realize their worth. No matter their shape, size, or how many times they've been dunked, you know, into something hot. Even vegetable, even fruit, every spot has something valuable to offer. So remember, the next time you feel squashed or you like, like you don't fit somewhere, just know that there's a doctor out there, a Dr. Potato, who works at the university hospital. Do come back to us and subscribe to our channel.